I'm always ready. Hey, can you clean up the blood?
Nope.
You did that.
Don't worry about the blood.
All right.
It's like all over your face.
It's on my face?
Episode 4.
No, that's not how we're starting this. That's not how we're starting this.
Too late. I started this like 5 minutes ago.
His face is covered in blood.
This better not be none of this. I cut it all out.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I can't believe we found Devin. I can't believe he survived the hurricane. I'm so happy.
I thought Devin was going to die in that hurricane, but I guess he's
kind of crazy.
I remember texting him, and he was like, I will not leave no matter what. No matter, you have to pry me from my apartment.
You can search and rescue my corpse. I'm living here forever.
And they didn't give him like a Kick streaming deal?
Yeah. No, they didn't. They didn't.
For bravely staying in his house in a hurricane.
He said he was. There's no chance in hell he could be pried away from his PC.
If anybody should be dead, it should be Omid for trying to fucking climb that mountain in like Peru or something. Where the fuck? Where did you go?
I was in Patagonia, and I was in the mountains off of ayahuasca. I was in El Chaltén.
Did you actually try it?
What? Ayahuasca?
Yeah.
I was.
He's not immediately saying no.
Yeah.
No, I didn't try ayahuasca.
I think he tried ayahuasca.
No.
Somebody commented on the last episode and was like, Omid, ayahuasca will really fuck you up.
Yeah, they said, please don't try it.
I don't remember why we were even talking about ayahuasca.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't.
So what was it like?
Ayahuasca. The ayahuasca or the mountain? Because I have no idea how ayahuasca is, but I'll tell you, the mountain was a disaster. It was a fucking disaster.
Wait, why?
Why? Because I take 400 steps a fucking month, and then all of a sudden I had to fucking go 20 kilometers.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
That last fucking kilometer, dude, I went like fucking, I don't know, like 1,000 feet in elevation and like 800, like I don't know how many, 800 meters or some shit like that, dude.
Yeah.
I was struggling. Like I was mantling shit, dude, and my fucking my little baby fucking boy cardio was like, first of all, I don't do cardio. Second of all, I'm already nerfed because, well, I'm nerfed 2 nerfs, all right? First, got a little weight on me. I'm a little chubby right now. But 2, I got fucking scar tissue in my lungs. So I could not catch my breath.
From what? What do you mean scar tissue in your lungs?
You're inhaling smoke?
Yeah, just all the fucking cigarettes I've ripped over the years. No, I had like a really bad bout of pneumonia when I was like 19. I almost died.
I should climb a mountain.
I was like fucking the doctor. I pulled up to this hospital. This was when I first met Poob, by the way. I was in Indiana with some friends, not Poob, but I went to a lake and I dived in a lake, and I guess there was a blue algae warning or something. I don't know. And I fucking I don't know, a couple days later, I'm like rocking this fever. I streamed during this, by the way, at my friend's house. It was all at one point recorded.
Was this? When did this happen?
20. Yeah, it could be like early 2019. Yeah.
What?
But yeah, it was like early 2019, and I fucking like I was dying. I was quite literally dying. I remember I just like I stood up all like this one night, like I just couldn't sleep, and I was just like my body was like sending me signals to my brain like things are not good right now, and I was just staying up, drinking water, coughing, just trying to like breathe and shit, and then I like 6-7 a.m. rolled up. I was like, dude, take me to a hospital. I've had it. And so I went to the ER, and the doctor was like, yeah, you were about like 30 minutes away from like going septic. Like the infection was gonna go to your blood. Dude. That was the closest I've ever been. And then they did a bunch of x-rays. Like, yeah, you have a lot of scar tissue in your lungs. You should definitely never smoke. And yeah, you know, it's just cigarettes are just so good. So they're really good. I don't know. They make these watermelon ones. But no, so I went up this mountain with this scar tissue and all that. But you know the real issue.
So worst shape you've ever been, least steps you've ever taken in your life, scarred up lungs, and you decided you were gonna go climb a mountain.
Well, yeah. My buddy was like, "Hey, you wanna climb this mountain while we're in Argentina?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll make a vlog out of it." I didn't do any research on the mountain. I didn't know how long it was.
On like hiking in general.
Well, I asked.
Nor have you ever done a vlog.
No, I asked. Yeah, that's the vlog thing I was really focusing on. I didn't really care much about the hiking portion of it,
or about like staying alive.
I asked General Sam. I was like, "Hey man, do you have any tips?" Because Sam has failed 3 hikes, I think. And I thought, what better way to know about any subject than ask somebody who's failed a bunch? Because you know that's the whole thing is like when you fail, you learn things. Like I'm not gonna ask somebody who's fucking a pro at hiking how to hike. Fuck that.
I don't think
that
you
guy's,
know a pro at hiking.
Yeah, Decky probably. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yes.
my wife who like fucking constantly hikes mountains in the Adirondacks. Could have asked Katie.
Yeah. I didn't know that about Katie until afterwards, but yeah, no,
she would have told you you're gonna die, and here's what you should have done.
Well, you know, I got some good tips from Sam. You know, he told me to you know get the base layer, blah blah blah. You know, whatever.
You took tips from the guy who's failed 3 hikes.
Yeah, because I want to avoid his mistakes. You know,
right? Okay.
How am I gonna avoid mistakes when somebody's already done it well? Do you understand like the issue
no,
there?
Dude,
I think that's backwards.
What are you talking? What is he talking
looking
about?
at this very backwards.
No, dude, that's just not true at all. Like, if I want to learn something, I'm gonna ask somebody who's failed a bunch what to avoid. Well, like basically listen to their advice and then not do any of that. You know, like do the opposite.
Okay.
Anyway,
well, maybe it worked. I mean, you did hike the mountain. So.
Well, I remember the day of. So I got like all my vlogging stuff. You know, the camera, the tripod, all that stuff. I brought 3 packs of cigarettes, a bottle of like liquor, and then a beer. For like a little like drinkage at the top, and I was gonna do a cigarette review on the top of the mountain because nicotine goes crazy in high altitudes. But I forgot to pack my lunch.
Oh, good.
So
yeah, man, I feel like there's 2 things that you're told when you're going hiking, and it's like make sure you have enough food and water, and make sure someone knows where you are like the 2 things.
Yeah, well.
So you started off like failing one of the 2 most important things.
Well, luckily my buddy remembered to pack his lunch, so I just ate that.
You ate his lunch?
Yeah. Because I was like passing out and like dying. And
how long were you out there for? Like how long was this hike?
It was supposed to be a 10-hour hike.
Oh my God.
We were out there for about 17 hours.
Oh my God.
Well, what happened was a lot of the portion of the hike up, I was recording like scenic shots and such, and it took a while. And then once we get on that, I didn't know that last kilometer was going to suck so much ass. It really was really bad. And I was just like, I was like so lightheaded and so like, and we were in like a pretty like if I slipped, I would be falling. Like bad things would happen. I actually at one point, like I remember I busted out the hiking poles and I was like descending to the apex of the thing or wherever the final point, and the hiking pole, like I don't know, like the whole thing was a blur, but like it like kind of like just like snapped on me, or like I don't know, it like collapsed on me, and I do a full banana like slip, Tom and Jerry slip.
Fucking hiking pole. What?
I don't know, dude. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like the best or whatever, but I slipped, and I fucking like did a cartoon banana slip, and then I fucking landed like my like I landed full on my back, like really aggressively. It wasn't a slip. Like I just practically fucking did a full.
Oh
funk.
man.
And I looked to my left and there's this giant jagged rock, like.
Oh.
like maybe like I don't know 6 inches away from me. I was just kind of like sitting there for a bit, like, man, I should just like go home and like stream. I should just go home and record a podcast episode instead.
I'm gonna die.
What am I doing out here? But it was cool, man. The sun went down and we had to climb back down that treacherous like descent.
Everyone at the top was like getting ready, like setting up campsites.
There was one guy setting up camp, and we saw nobody else on the trail on the way back. We were the only ones there. So
how dark was it when you're on your way back?
We had to use headlamps. Like, thank God I remembered to get headlamps. Sam said, make sure you get headlamps. I was like, oh, we shouldn't need it. He's like, no, just get it. Like, all right, I will, I guess, if you say so. So yeah, that was the mountains though. It was fun.
Yeah, that sounds horrifying. I'm gonna be honest. It sounds fucking terrifying.
I had the time of my life. It was great.
Yeah, like not having enough food. Didn't you run out of water too? Didn't you tell me you ran out of water?
Oh yeah, we refilled with like glacier water. Like there was just like a stream going on, so we just kind of, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna edit up the vlog. You'll see most of it. Although I stopped recording like
when you started like realizing maybe you're in a little bit of danger.
Yeah. Yeah. I got home. When I got home, I went into the shower, like went in the shower, like fucking shivering. Got out of the shower, puked, and
that
went
must
to
have
bed.
been like an amazing shower, though.
Oh yeah, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good shower. Everything was burning.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like on your body? Like your whole body was burning?
Yeah. I don't know. It worked out. It was all good. Oh man.
Yeah. I'd like the hike, but I don't know, man. Katie, I do the same thing. I just like sit around all fucking day, and Katie was like, "You want to come on this like really beginner hike with me? Like really baby hike, like even kids do it." I was like, "Yeah, okay. If it's really like kids can do it, then I guess I can go on this hike." She takes me to the Adirondacks, to this fucking mountain. It's like a 1 mile hike, you know, but it gets like a little steep towards the end. Like, this is like a good start. There's like kids going up the fucking hill. I'm like wheezing and coughing, and like like 10 minutes into it, I'm like, I gotta sit down.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I did a lot of sitting down, especially towards the end. But then we started seeing like large like I saw this like pile of shit that had to be like I looked at it, I was like, that's like mountain lion shit. There's no way like there.
Well, like a pile of like bodies and shit.
No, just like shit
poop
from an animal.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I saw a pile of shit. And I was like looking at it. I was like, that's too like greasy and oily to be any herbivore. Like that's a protein shit right there. Like, from an animal. From a.
I like to imagine it was someone as equally unprepared as you, and they just like stopped and took a shit like right on the trail.
Yeah, probably was that. But yeah, oh man, we should do a hike, all of us together. That'd be fun. A little camping trip.
We should do a hike and then immediately record a podcast episode at the top.
Yeah, I thought about it. I think there's a really good way to do it. I have a really good idea if we ever do like a nice like camping thing. I have a good logistics idea for how to do a podcast.
I've been working hard the last like month. Every single day I get up and I do a mile on my treadmill, and I'm getting like better and better at it.
Stronger.
Yeah.
Damn. Have you been feeling better? Are you on your new?
I'm on my winter arc.
Curing?
Dude.
You're on your winter arc.
I'm working out every day, Monday through Saturday. I take Sunday off.
You get your mangoes.
I'm eating a lot of protein. My diet is not very good. I need to. It's just like the most boring shit to learn about, diet stuff. I'm like, I want to eat better. I want to eat right, and I want to eat like a more tailored.
I feel like it's pretty solved though, you know? Like
I want to eat a more tailored like palate for like muscle building and for like being able to like exercise more, but it's just so fucking boring. Like,
oh, shut the fuck up,
you need
dude.
These macros and these
it's boring
specific nutrients and this type of protein, and I'm like, shut up.
Zach, you fucking eat PLA Chinese
I know.
military ration bars.
It's
You're talking to me
easier.
about boring?
It's easier.
That's so
do you still eat
fucking
those?
insane. Yes, he still eats those.
No.
I've had those. They taste, you know what they taste like?
Like yummy shortbread cookies.
They taste like the Chinese party. Like if I had to imagine,
no.
honestly, they taste like communism is what they fucking taste like.
No.
There's just this taste of unity, and like I don't know,
like a suppressed unity.
Like a suppressed unity. The flavor is suppressed and unified, and it just tastes like I don't. It's so bad.
Dude,
It's
just
so
boring.
depressing.
It's so fucking boring when you can't just. When you switch from just eating whatever fucking garbage you want 24/7.
Yeah, but the garbage that you eat is Chinese military.
I know. I'm telling you, I'm
rations.
trying to do better. Okay, it's just boring.
This can't be
It's boring.
horrible for you. There could be way worse things you could be eating than those.
No, I do. Actually, I think like
I
it's not
tested them.
far
I
off.
tested them for lead, and I scanned it with a Geiger counter.
Do you understand? Like, you don't have to do that with like McDonald's, bro.
You
Like,
know how
like
insane that just sounded?
do you hear yourself? I
Scanned
tested
it for
my
lead?
food for lead,
Dude,
and I used a Geiger
had
counter.
a leftover lead test, so I like tested the bars for lead. No
Why
lead.
would you do that?
Huh?
Why
would you-
even
why would you
assume
do it?
they're putting
Well, because
lead
it's
in
like
them?
Chinese MRE bars. Of course, like, what if they put?
Test your drinking water, bud, not
I
the
don't.
fucking
I'm consuming
protein
it. You know,
bar.
I don't.
There you go. That's the issue, dude. Like, oh man, dude. Like, Katie's a good cook too.
I
Like,
know. I
what-
know, but she makes dinner, but I still have to. I gotta make myself breakfast. I gotta make myself lunch, and I'm
Eggs
just.
sandwich.
I know,
Wait, are
but
these
isn't there
things-
something better I can be doing than egg sandwich?
What's wrong
Like,
with eggs for breakfast?
Nothing. I'm trying to build muscle, and there's like a lot of
That's
information
straight
out there
protein.
about.
You know what's most fucked up is there's protein bars
Yeah.
out there, and you choose to take the MRE ration bar
I
instead.
literally have a
And
box of protein bars upstairs.
Like, everybody's like problem with protein bars is, oh, they taste like chalk, but you are eating
no, I
actual chalk.
I love protein bars. I actually love. I just ate a protein bar today. I bought like a 12-pack of like Quest protein bars.
Oh yeah,
And
Those
as I
are
was
like
eating
candy, man. Those things are not right.
I know.
I
know
don't
they're
believe
not.
them.
Oh,
And
they're great, dude.
But I
They're
love them.
too
dude.
good. That's
I
the
love
problem.
I love that bland, chalky taste. I'm like a big
I know.
fan.
I know.
I'm a big fan.
I'll
Do you
send
do
you
like
some chalk to
protein
eat if you
shakes
want.
at all? Or
Yeah,
like protein
I do.
drinks
I
that you
made
make
like
yourself?
a whey protein banana peanut butter shake today before
I
I
do
did my.
the On protein, that brand, just
I
whey
think that's
protein. Their
what-
chocolate.
I think that's exactly what it was. Unflavored.
Yeah, I mess with their chocolate. That's pretty good. I like
And
that one.
I just want to get more serious about like eating right, because it's so much of like bodybuilding is just eating better.
Yeah, it's 90% nutrition.
Yeah, and I'm starting to try to get better at nutrition, and I'm just like, fuck, it's like tearing my hair out. I mean, it'd be like, okay, how much potassium is in this fucking?
Did you get the scale yet and start weighing? your
Yeah, the
shit
food
out?
scale. Yeah, we got
Yeah.
one.
That's when you get serious.
It sucks, man. I don't
Yeah.
want to fucking.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'd rather just order McDonald's every day, honestly, but I know that that's like counterintuitive to also working out every day and trying to. It's just like
Yeah.
wasted energy if you're not eating
You know
right.
what you could do? This would be good for you, I think. I think you'd like
What?
this one. This one would
What?
be tailored for you.
Look at me when you talk to me. What?
Yeah, okay. This is all for you, dude, right? So 36 boiled egg whites.
36 boiled egg whites?
Yeah. You could do that, and I think
I could, dude. If I could get my diet boiled down to something that simplistic
Like
and
boiled
no
eggs?
fully
Do
that
you like hard-boiled eggs?
yeah, I love hard-boiled eggs.
So do I. Dude, just throw a dozen of them and boil them every week.
36, I think, is like
Zach, what happened to the 36 eggs I bought yesterday? Breakfast.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast. I want
Yeah.
those ape. I would eat those ape bars, like the food they feed like primates in
Please
zoos.
don't.
If
Might as
you
well just
could
eat
honestly,
fucking
if you
dog
could,
kibble.
if you could make eating that simplistic for me, and it's like, here, this little chunk of like coal has all the nutrients, vitamins, proteins, everything you need to like build muscle and live healthier. It's in this little brick. Just eat it every morning. I'd be like, yay!
Yeah.
Yay, yippee!
All right. So
Do you think you could ever eat the perfect amount of food that you don't produce waste?
No, it doesn't exist. That's
Why not?
A myth.
I'm just wondering if you think it could be like possible ever.
God, you are so quiet, Devin.
Do you think it's possible that you could eat
That's better.
a perfect amount of food that you would never shit?
No, it's because like the body's process of absorbing nutrients is like okay,
You're not.
maybe it is.
You see what I'm saying?
Wait, I think it is. It wasn't there that like the guy that like super fat guy who tried not eating for like 6 months or something, and he didn't shit like in the entirety of those 6 months.
Do you want the cool answer or do you want the actual answer?
On if you can eat a certain amount where you never poop.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's a
Dude,
really
the answer
lame
is not
answer
eating
is
anything.
you can't.
I think you can.
I think
Yeah.
there's an answer that where you can't do that, but I'm just wondering if it in some weird way that it's possible. I don't know.
No, you just can't eat because if even when you drink,
382 days without eating. In 1965, 27-year-old Angus ate no food at all, lost 125 kilograms. And I'm pretty sure this guy didn't shit in that entire time.
if you're not putting anything in your body, you're fine. But the thing is even when you like drink water, you piss out the excess like waste. You know, there's whatever you eat
I'm saying you
is
can
gonna have
piss.
excess
I'm saying
waste.
shit.
Oh, right, because it's not there's going to be things that your body can't absorb and
Yeah,
has
what
to
if
get rid of
you-
as waste.
Crafted a way to where
byproduct.
everything you put into
everything
your
you
body
eat
would
can
not
be.
would be absorbed.
So you only
see what I'm
consume
saying?
things that are can be broken down
that
by
would
your
be
body,
broken
leave
down
no
and
waste.
used by your body and leave
Yeah, I mean,
zero waste.
you could just eat fiber and then explode eventually.
Like just eat an apple,
Oh,
one apple every day.
I don't know.
Yeah, you'd always shit. You'd always shit.
I feel like that's untapped.
You think it's under the no shit challenge is
Yeah,
untapped?
what is it? Kim Jong-un says he doesn't poop. What if he figured it out?
No shit, November, guys. I've
He might
tailored
have
my
figured it
diet.
out, and we're
No
just
shit,
behind.
November.
Kim
I've got my-
Jong-un doesn't poop, right?
I've
Isn't
got
that
my
the
diet tailored for no shit November.
thing? All right.
I'm only eating gushers and hard-boiled eggs.
Oh God.
So
I think it's possible. I don't know.
I gotta tell you guys about my Omid's got me so into betting, man. I'm so fucking corrupted now.
You guys are
Like-
degenerates now. You expose yourself
I've been checking my
entirely.
parlays right now.
You are a degenerate.
Omid fucked me, man. Fucked me. I'm gonna be honest. I've never even liked football. My whole life, I wanted to so bad. I was like, you know, my dad is like a huge football fan. I've grown up my whole life, like Thanksgiving, dad's watching football. I wanted to like it, and I just couldn't.
It's only until there's money on the line is when you actually get
Right,
invested. At
right.
least for me, and I guess.
And
that's the same
Omid
for
told
you.
me, it's like, dude, I got this awesome bet. You gotta try it. You gotta hit this with me. And he like explained how to use DraftKings.
I walked him through
Dude,
screenshot
he
by
held
screenshot.
my hand like.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know what the fuck receiving yards are. I didn't know what fucking like I didn't know what rushing props are. I didn't know any of this shit.
I'm like, dude, that guy at the bottom of our screen, 0. I'm just texting him. That's our guy right there.
Yeah, he's telling me like the number on the fucking on their jerseys, like who I should look out for. And now I'm just like, now I'm into it, man. I get it. Football clicked for me. Only took
I gotta
half
tell
my
you,
life.
there ain't nothing like betting on an NFL running back to hit in yards. It's like you're betting on a horse that everybody wants to just kill on the field.
It's fucking awesome, man.
You're like, go, and then you get fucking laid out. You're like, no.
Football is fucking awesome, dude. I never just took it all in. It's like they're fighting a war out there, dude. They're fighting an actual fucking war.
Oh God, and dude, even like 10 years ago, dude, like they've added so much like safety shit. They've added so much like there's like new
I'm
like
pissed off, dude.
You can't hit a guy in this way, but 10 years ago, dude, you search up like fucking Ray Lewis hits, and you're just like he's just
fair.
like,
I should have been there. I should have been
just
there.
killing people on the field. Like you're watching people.
Ray Lewis shoots another running back.
That's actually funny because I think he did like get in trouble like, for shooting somebody. But yeah, dude,
I'm just naturally funny like that.
Yeah,
I have to look that up.
No, you know what's kind of fucked up? Okay, because I was having fun. You know, I only bet on the NFL because it's 16 weeks, and then you're done. You know,
right.
you can hopefully make your money back, and you're not betting every weekend. You know, but you go 16 weeks, and then football is only like 1 or 2 days out of the week, really. Mm-hmm. So, you know. It's a nice sport to follow.
Yeah, it's something to look forward to each week, and I just bet I bet $20. Like each week I bet $20. It's just how it is. Sometimes if I'm really excited, I might bet 40. If I really have a parlay going on. Omid sends me something before 30 seconds before the fucking match starts. Every week, Wellen and I are begging Omid for his parlay choices, and he's like, I got something. He doesn't tell us until 30 seconds before.
Well, that's because that's when he's placing the bet.
Dude, because I genuinely wait like until I see their face. I wait.
He wants to see what the players are feeling like on the field.
I wait and I'm like, oh my fucking God, he got a sick new haircut. Dude, no. Here's the thing though, okay? The most money I've ever made was off of Gabriel Davis. He posted a photo of his cleats, Escape from Tarkov cleats, right before the game.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, oh, that's my guy. I'm gonna throw $20 on him getting his yards and touchdowns, and he had 4 touchdowns.
Oh my God.
And like a gajillion yards. I was like ordering shots at the bar and shit. Like, yeah, fuck yeah, Gabe Davis bought these. Yeah, so I'll wait like until.
No, okay, so you fucked me, man. You fucked me so bad. I didn't realize how much I'd like betting on sports. And
I
then
heard that it's not just sports anymore.
In 2022,
What?
they legalized betting on U.S. elections.
Oh, no.
I heard this at the gym with Wellen. I heard this fucked up. I heard this and I was like, I made a mistake.
No, dude, this is my Big Short moment. I know this is my Big Short moment.
Shut the fuck
There's
up.
no
Well, even agreed, dude. This is my Big Short moment.
Any bet if you phrase it right.
Okay, look. Regardless of like what you believe, right? Okay, let me explain a little better.
You guys know what he's betting on? You want to know? Devin,
I'm gonna tell him.
No, it's not just the election, Devin. Go ahead, say the bet.
I'll tell you the bets, and then by the time this episode comes out, everyone will know.
Is this why you wanted to record today?
Are you
just
to be rich?
Like,
yeah, this was his whole reason.
Yes,
He said, I want to record before the election, and this is the exact reason why.
It's because I'm going to either look like a fucking genius or the biggest dipshit fucking coper in the world right now.
All right, lay the bet out.
Okay, So we go on. I go on Kalshi, right? The betting platform. Everyone's using.
Never even heard of that in my life.
They're using Kalshi and Polymarket are the two like pretty big ones.
This is so fucked.
Lay the bet out. Let's hear it.
A couple days ago, I think it's like October 28th or something, maybe. I see an ad that's like bet on the election, showing like the Trump-Harris odds, and I'm looking at the odds, and I shit you not, it is like. I don't know if they started advertising to like more conservative leading platforms first, but the odds for Trump and Harris were so fucking skewed that it was 36 cents to buy a contract for Harris to win the election, and it's $1. Each contract, pays out at $1 if she wins. And regardless of how you feel about this election, it's pretty fucking like 50-50 like coin flip right now. Like, just taking all polls into account, it's pretty 50-50. So there is no reason the odds should be 36 cents. It should be 50-50. And I'm looking at it, and I'm just thinking, like, this can't be right. Why the fuck? They must have, like, advertised to conservative-leaning bettors first, because this is so insanely skewed. Like, who's buying Trump at like 76 cents right now to win? And I hit up Wellen, and I'm like, dude, these odds seem like so fucked. I really think these should be 50-50 odds, and we should go big on this. And I shit you not, we bought in so big right at the bottom. And like 36 cents, as low as you could get. And since then it's gone to 50-50.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
that's the
2
that's
days
the good
is the election,
bet,
right?
though, Zach.
Yeah,
that was the good bet. Tell them about the Nevada thing.
And then I'm looking at poll data, and I'm seeing a lot of things happening in Nevada.
Fucking God, dude, you are fucking. What do you know about Nevada?
Wait, you're voting on Nevada politics?
No, not just Nevada. Say the bet, Zach. Tell me the bet slip right now for Nevada.
The bet is Harris taking Nevada by at least 2 points.
How much did you put on that?
$250.
No, you're kidding me. What's the payout?
Dude, they were 6-cent contracts. The payout is like massive. It's like $5,000 if she does it.
Fuck?
Dude,
Have you
every
even
day
been to
since
Nevada?
every day since then, she's gone up in the poll, and now it's 50-50.
Can you cash out?
I'm still
I could sell all this
by
right now and cash out, and we're up $1,000.
Why would you not cash out?
Because I think she's gonna do it, man.
Just take $1,000. Are you insane?
Nevada is like red as red comes.
That's like an ultra red.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Yeah. What, according to the betting website, it's not?
Nuh-uh.
Dude, Zach, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna think about that fucking $1,000 that you could have had.
Dude, no, because I think if she just wins, that I'm up big already. Like
You're up $1,000 right now.
I haven't told you guys how much we put on that. I put $750 on her winning.
What's the payout on that?
At 36 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like 2 to 1 almost. I think.
Yeah. It's like $2,000 or something. And that's insane.
Okay.
And I really think we win that. And we were like, we got to do a crazy one. We have to do a crazy one.
It's already crazy that you can
it's
cash
not
out
red
at
as red,
$1,000.
man. I mean, it was.
It's pretty red.
It was Democrat for the last 2 elections. That's 3 elections. Since 2008, they've voted blue. So.
Okay, man. Well,
it's not that crazy.
I just
depending on
say
like the depending on the politics of the person you ask, I guess. Because I'm in 3 days, I'm probably gonna look like the biggest dipshit.
I'm just gonna say, guys, if you're listening and you're from Nevada, please vote for Kamala Harris. I don't care what you vote for, any other state, but Zach,
guys, please, I need this.
Zach is in a hole right now.
I'm gonna be in such a hole if this doesn't work.
So please go out. Honestly, I have Kamala as well. I have like
this was all. I'm doing this all based off just like various little polls I keep finding, and I'm like, Yes, of course. It all makes sense.
Yeah, I went and I looked and I was like, oh, Kamala would give me more money if she wins.
Yeah, I know. That's how this happened.
$60 on Kamala winning for like maybe 200 something bucks. It was like on Robinhood too. I can't believe Robinhood had that shit.
Robinhood does it now too. Yeah.
Yeah, Robinhood had it. I bought futures for
That's
Kamala.
hilarious.
Yeah. Please vote for Kamala Harris, please. That's how you can actively contribute to this podcast.
Dude,
I mean, the politics, whatever, but come on, there's money in our pockets, folks.
I'm going to wake up on the 6th. Trump is going to be president, and I'm going to have no money. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, dude. I'll actually be so pissed. If I don't get that money, I'm gonna be so upset. You're probably gonna be. I can't wait for Nevada
to. I promise I'm gonna be way more upset.
You're gonna see a fucking Reagan-esque fucking electoral map, just a complete deep red.
The red wave comes through, and I just look like the biggest dipshit.
I can't wait for election day when you're just in front of the TV fucking yelling, just looking at the poll numbers, and Katie's just like, I'm really happy he's like getting involved in politics with like
No!
You're screaming about Nevada.
Stop the vote!
Fucking Nevada, dude.
Nevada's gonna pull through for me. I can feel it. The odds were too good not to, man. It was one of those bets where it's like, I think I get one of these in my life. Where
honestly, I was more pissed when Wellen told me that you didn't tell me about it.
We literally tried to tell you, and we joked about how you were ignoring it in the Discord.
Oh shit, really?
Yes. So don't even. You could have been in on this.
Damn.
You could have lost $1,000. Just like
it would have been so funny to lose $1,000 that way. Like of my hard-earned subscribers' money, of my hard-earned community's money, I'd be like, so what's the worst thing you've lost money on? Well, I bet on Nevada. Like Kamala winning Nevada by 2%. It's like, oh, like, are you from Nevada? Do you have like friends?
No.
I've been to Vegas.
I saw the various polls going on.
I read some like bullshit poll, and I got COVID in Vegas last year, so I think I got this.
Oh man, we're so cooked, dude. That fucking app is gonna be the bane of the U.S.
This is gonna be devastating.
It's not just elections. It's like
it's everything. It's everything.
You can bet on
the
whether
smallest little things.
You can literally bet, Devin. You can bet that the price of the Costco hot dog will go up.
You can bet on the weather this afternoon.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can bet on everything on these fucking sites.
But how do they even determine that?
They tell you what they're going to use as their measuring metric. They'll say like as defined by this web page. Like for president, it's like as defined by as called by this page. It's like whitehouse.gov or whatever. And they just like price of Costco hot dog as defined by this page here, and it's like the Costco homepage or something.
Wait, what?
There's so much shit.
What's the app you're using?
Oh, what?
Kalshi, Kalshi. Not an ad. This is not an ad. We're just
not
degenerates.
an ad. You can blur that out for all I care.
I'm downloading it
looking at
now.
it. Yeah.
Okay, wait, listen. Here's what is insane about both of this Polymarket and Kalshi. Here's what's insane about them is they built a fucking social aspect into it, and you can people can comment when they bet, and you can like next to your name it shows how much you bet, and it's just like Republicans and Democrats just like talking shit to each other,
warring it out in there.
And like some people have like 20 grand on Trump, 100,000 on Kamala.
Oh my god.
It's insane, dude. And they're just like screaming at each other, just like, thanks for the easy money. See you on the 6th.
I never bet on anything. How do they already
have my social security number?
Because they're federally licensed, and it like ties into the fucking like U.S. government or some shit, so they can track your earnings.
Yeah, so you pay taxes, right?
Yeah, you gotta pay taxes on it all.
The only thing I used to bet on was CS:GO Lounge.
Yeah, me too. I loved CS:GO
That was-
Lounge.
That shit got me into
That
it.
might have been what did it, actually.
That's all I used to bet. I never bet on sports or anything. I didn't really like you said. I never really cared about sports.
If
much.
CS:GO Lounge never got shut down, I'd still be on that today. Betting
I'm still on it, bud.
You can't. They got rid of like all the fun skin betting.
Yeah, you can't skin bet, but I have like $50 locked in there, and I'm screwed. So I just keep betting my $50. I go on it because I had like I've had money on it forever, right? It just like, and it transfers your skin value into like to a dollar amount, right? But you can't withdraw the money via skins because you used to be able to withdraw the money as skins, right?
Right.
Like you'd cash out and you'd get a bunch of skins.
I remember that was my favorite part, dude. You'd bet like a bunch of skins, and it was like a mystery box what you got back.
Like, oh, what am I gonna get back with $23 or whatever? And so I had a bunch of skins on there, and it turned into like
coins
$12 or something like that. It's like $12 equivalent, and I logged into it the other day, and I've been I logged into it like a year ago. And I was like, oh, I got $12 and I can't withdraw it. So I was like, I'm just going to start betting. And I just started betting on all these games. I do dollar bets on any team that's like supposed to lose like 6-1 odds, right? And I'm at $50 right now, and I have to climb to 100 to be able to withdraw it as skins. So I just every day I get on and I just bet every $1 bet.
You're grinding for your $100.
I just keep grinding it. And I'm like, eventually I'll hit 100.
Hey, man, just keep gambling. You're gonna get there, dude. Just keep gambling.
Yeah, the money's locked up. Otherwise, you have to do some like weird stuff to get it back. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to mention. I also, I once tried to bet on like, this other site like Bet US or something, like years ago on. I can't remember what it was on. I was like an idiot and didn't understand. I've never bet on these like betting sites before. And a few years ago, there's something I wanted to bet on, and Bet US had like odds on it. So I went on there, and it gave me like all these bonuses. It was like sign up bonus, $100 sign up bonus. Click here, use this code. And so I like used the code, and it like doubled the money or something. But it made it so you had to like. You had to win 10 times that amount before you could withdraw it.
Yeah, it's trapped.
Or you had to like deposit 10 times that amount.
Yeah.
And I was like so pissed off that I won that bet, and I had like $300 in there that I couldn't withdraw. And I was so pissed. I was like arguing with support and like bitching to anybody who would like talk to me about Bet US. Like, how do I get my money out? Like, you have to, like, wager that money again. For some reason, I had to wager the $300 again. I was like, fuck this. I hate you guys. And I just remembered it, and they have election odds as well.
No, you didn't.
I can't get the $300 out,
man. Might as well send it. Yeah.
I also put that on Kamala winning.
Jesus Christ. I, for one, would love to see our women president, you know?
Dude, if she wins, I'm so up. I'm so insanely up. I think I'll quit betting if she wins. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. You
that's the only way I can win. I just have to stop. I have to get one big win, and I have to uncut gems. Like, this is my big win. I'm done. This is it.
Dude, I'm looking at that fucking app. You can bet on the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Metacritic.
Oh, the Metacritic score, yeah.
There's this guy on here.
The best part is the comments of people like...
I'm reading them. There's this guy who's like, oh boy, we have a tropical storm that's on track to make landfall near New Orleans. Raphael could become a hurricane and cash out. Fucking bet on category 1 or higher to hit New Orleans. This guy's betting on like a disaster.
Oh my god.
How is that? Are you fucking kidding me?
That's not right.
Fucked up.
That is not right.
They need to do something about this. All right, as a degenerate gambler, this is too much.
This is like the ultimate form of gambling. This is like the end all be all of gambling.
Highest temperature in Miami today, 83 to 84. Comma says 22 minutes ago. Curious if 84.9 counts as 85.
So desperate to get his win. The best part, I don't know if it's on. Bet? I don't know if it's on Kalshi or Polymarket, but you can like see how much they bet, which makes some of the comments like even more insane.
That's good.
There was one that was like, Trump's got this, guys. I think we all need to pool together and vote Trump. And then you look at their vote and it's like $20,000 on Kamal.
Oh my God, this shit is nuts. Will the Joe Rogan Experience fall from its #1 spot this year? Yeah. Hawk Tua's taking over. Let's go. $5.
Talk to a podcast.
I think Gaslight's gonna be pretty big, guy.
Dude, wait. This is so fucked up though, because like, I don't understand how they how do they deal with like insider trading, or not trading, but like it's like for sports bets, right? You can't bet if you're a player, if you're a referee, if you're affiliated with the league at all in any way, shape, or form, you can't bet.
Yeah.
But like the PS6 being announced before 2027, you're telling me some motherfucker
right,
Sony
it's
doesn't know?
Of course, shit like that happens all the time. It's illegal, and that's going to happen constantly. There's going to be some guy who's like uncle.
Is it illegal? Is there somewhere here that's like, hey, you can't bet on that if
technically,
you know?
it's like insider trading, essentially. There's shit like that where...
On DraftKings, it tells you, hey, man, do you like have like any association with these like, you know...
all these sites tell you can't have any association.
With what? The PS6?
Right.
How?
It's you're technically, if you have insider information, you're not supposed to make trades on it. And if it's like your uncle's wife's cousin works at like Sony and knows about PS6 release date, and you just like overhear it at Thanksgiving dinner, right? You're technically not allowed to like make a big bet on that.
I can tell you for a fact this shit
it's
is
gonna
not
happen.
Regulated. This shit ain't regulated. There's nothing about this is regulated.
Nothing's gonna. No one's.
You could go and get a job at like Metacritic.
Also,
and
dude, there's
go and make some money.
There's
right
bets
now.
on there that's like, what will Taylor Swift wear at her concert tonight? And if you like, it can be rigged. You know, if I'm not saying Taylor would need to do this. She's got so much fucking money.
Like some intern.
I'm talking about like a smaller scope bet where it's like, will this Call of Duty player win the match tonight? And they just throw, you know, like.
No, I'm not even talking about that, because that shit's like But
it opens it up.
But an
to that.
intern at Sony, like putting out like the social media manager of Sony, like he goes and he makes a bet like on this. I don't think he'd get in any hot water aside with Sony.
Yeah, but why would Sony even care, you know?
Okay, I just did some digging.
Investigative reporter Devin has done some digging.
So you said you're betting on the temperature?
Yeah.
And it tells you where they get the temp from?
Yeah.
You could technically like rig that.
Oh, right. If you're the person who measured, like, is at the temperature station.
No, because I'm looking at this. The USCRN station measured surface temperature in degrees Celsius using an infrared sensor pointed at the ground. What if you just tampered with it?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying is that all this shit is like incredibly unregulated.
Yeah, but what if you just drive over there and put a block of ice?
Yeah, I know.
I open my car window and turn up my AC.
Blowing into the temp. Like,
go put a space heater next to the sensor at the weather monitoring station.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the worry with this.
I shouldn't have said this out loud. We should start getting crazy.
Dude, I think genuinely we could land.
Put 1,000 on Miami. I'm going there with a bag of ice.
Okay, guys, shut up. God. Guys, God, you're going to give all our good ideas away. Fuck.
Dude,
okay, probably who would think someone's gonna go tamper with the weather, like the temp measurements off thermometers and shit?
Yeah, I feel like it will happen, or even.
Well, it will happen now that you can put money on it.
Or like, will it rain in this location, and you just go pour some shoot a hose over a fence at the weather station to try to get. water to land on.
Walk over and start. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely you could probably game some of these.
A lot of
we
them
should
can
get
probably
into
be
that.
gamed.
This is like insane. Like this one, Ice
Like
Spice
the
has a
U.S.
number one
election.
album.
Am I right, guys?
Ew.
That's good.
I heard Zach said he'd take it into his own hands. And by
My
voting-
He'll
ballot.
handle it.
Yeah.
He'll
The
handle
ballot.
it.
And by that he means the one ballot he's casting.
Did you say ballot or bull? I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Dude, I went to vote and I think I got so fucking. I think I'm gonna get COVID from that shit. We went to go
was it
vote
packed?
early, and the lady working at the polling place had like the deepest, nastiest,
Oh, no.
like sickly fucking cough I've ever heard in my life. And I'm looking at like the open spots to like pick up your ballot, and I'm like, her station's gonna open, isn't it? And I watch her like deep cough into her, like right into her hand, like just nasty.
Jesus.
And then she puts her hand up like to motion me over, and she like prints my ballot and licks her fingers to pull it out of like the printer to hand it to me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fucked. This is over.
Yeah.
This has been a nice Gamblers Anonymous session, by the way. I appreciate you guys
I think we should
opening
gamble
up
on
about your problems.
when this episode comes out.
I think it all determines on if your bet's hit on when this.
Let's
this
add
episode
I'm gonna
comes
add a
out.
poll to this one on Spotify that's like, when will episode 5 be released, with like various dates. I love gambling. Fuck.
It's actually some of the most degenerate things I've heard come out of your mouth, Zach.
I can't believe I did this. I'm just like shocked. I think I get one of these. This is gonna be my Big Short moment. I think everyone gets one of these in their life where it's like you see something and your mind is just like, I see something no one else sees, and you act on it. And I think that was my one.
The best is where you bet something and you have such confidence and you go, I'll pay money to see this happen. I'll pay money to see this happen. That's what I go like, you know what? This happens. You take my $10. And then it happens and you're like, wow.
Huh.
I remember there was a playoff game with Tom Brady like a couple years back. There's like maybe 10 seconds left in the quarter or some shit. And I had already, one of my parlays had cash and I got $100. I was like, you know what? I want some Chipotle. So I'm going to put this $100 on them not scoring in the next 10 seconds. They're not going to get a touchdown. They're just going to kick the field goal. It's only 10 seconds. You know, he doesn't have any timeouts, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to put $100 on it and get $10 back, you know, atrocious bet, you know, like it's so,
It's like so obvious
it's
it's
like
going to
not
happen.
worth it.
You have to risk so much to make
Yeah.
so little.
but I had just opened like a fucking IRA. So I was like, oh, it's a 10% return and I can buy Chipotle. So I'll throw this $100.
What does you opening your IRA have to do
Well,
with
I just
you?
thought it was it's a 10% return. I just thought of it as a stock. Honestly, I was like, oh, this is, you know, like this
Yeah,
is a
Robin
stock.
Hood thinks it's a
that
stock
is
too,
such
apparently.
a fucked up way to think about that.
Well, you know, that's how I thought about it, and I put that bet in, and 10 seconds later, Tom Brady. First of all, he comes onto the field, and I go, why are they kicking a 3? It's like fucking 40 yards out. What is he doing? And then I watch him. He snap. And there's these things quarterbacks do when they pass deep. They kind of angle themselves up a bit, and their eyes jump up, like, you know, toward
And
deep.
you saw it
like, you see
happen?
him looking him deep, and I see him looking deep. And I watched, like, I could see frame by frame his eye. I could see the whites of his eyes, honestly, like, look up from that distance. And I see that ball flying up, and then I just watch in real time, in less than 20 seconds, $100 just disappear. And I was like,
No way, dude.
I was like, nah, it ain't like a stock. It's not like a stock at all. Nah, that shit ain't like a stock at all.
That would be the moment I stop.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
right
that's
there.
rough.
Yeah, I don't think there was a more sobering moment. Not only did I not get Chipotle, I had nothing to bet with for like for the next 2 weeks. I had to wait till the Super Bowl to be like, all right, I have $20. Yeah, nah. There was a guy who did that kind of. There's people that do that kind of shit with like $50,000. They'll be like, it'll be like the last few seconds of the game, and they're like, you know what? Nobody's gonna score a point. There's like fucking 30 seconds left. They're just gonna kneel it or whatever. I'm gonna put $50,000 and get like $500 back. Easiest $500, and then you just see the most insane shit in the world happen. And
And you're like, huh? Oops.
Who would have thought?
But buy 50,000. Can you imagine? Yeah, dude. Like right now, there's probably people like it, but can you imagine somebody betting their child's fucking college tuition on the Miami weather?
That's too far.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's gonna be that far. I think there's gonna be stories like that.
That's like you have a serious. I am a firm believer, and you should only bet what you are like in a position to lose. And I have perfectly approached that line with my current bets. And if
How
I
long
were
ago
to bet,
did you start betting?
If I were to bet even a cent more, I would be on the more than you can afford.
The thing is, I don't understand. If you just cash out now, you're up $750.
Why not cash out on the day after the election and be up like 15 grand?
You are so much better. You are like a really good gambler, Zach. Like
we're gonna find out on the 6th.
Quite disciplined.
We're gonna find out on the 6th. Man.
You just started gambling like a month ago, 2 months ago,
and
you're already gambling on the percentage in Nevada of fucking election. Like,
dude,
you're fucked.
Yeah, it's over.
I can feel it in my bones, man. There's no report for rain tonight, but I can feel it in my bones.
You skipped like 30 steps.
I'm doing a rain dance in my living room.
You skipped like 30 fucking steps.
I know, but I have
Nevada win margin Kamala Harris.
I have willpower, and I understand that you can't just like bet way more than you could. You know how people get into like horrible debt, and they're like, well, if I just get like another $5,000 and bet that, and then I'll be back up. And then
YouTube that does that.
I see the problem with that, and I'm not gonna do that. I would never bet more than I could afford to bet.
Yeah.
I've been watching this guy's YouTube series where he just gambles his net worth in Vegas.
What?
And he's like 20K in the hole, and he's been climbing out of it. He plays poker.
Dude, if you're 20K in a hole, I don't think you should be climbing out. I think you should be getting a job.
No, I think he actually climbed out of it. I'd have to check, but it's like a 10 or 15
that just implies that there's like some skill, and it's not just.
Well, that's poker, you know.
Poker
okay, poker. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, Corey.
It doesn't matter.
Eyring.
Somebody like that gets into that position. All that changes is like once you get to a point where it's literally an addiction. You just try to chase that high of like getting your hit or whatever. Your scales just change.
Oh right. Maybe this could actually be really bad for me if I win this.
No, actually, I genuinely think it will be horrible for you.
Yeah.
I think it will be so bad for you, but it will also be very entertaining, and I want to tail the bets that lead us to our destitution. It's all right. We'll do just one big.
This is going to be life-ruining for me if I win this.
We should do a subathon and then put all of the money on like the weather in Miami the next day.
In an area we like don't live and don't know anybody.
We should do a subathon, and every day all the money that people send us, we bet on the weather the next day, and if it doesn't work, we have to add another day to the subathon ourselves.
Do you bet on the highs and lows?
I'm gonna bet on
you can bet in like a whole an array of temperatures.
I'm gonna bet on the precipitation.
Like, are you betting like
you bet it like temperature will be between like 50 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and then temperature will be between like 61 and 70, and at this time temperature will be within this zone, so you can bet like multiple different zones.
How many people are betting that to where it even pays out anything?
Enough.
That's just not right.
I'm gonna
so messed up.
I'm gonna bet that Zach's in Zach's town there's a once in a lifetime storm. That happens by the end of this year. How
Thanks,
do I put
man.
money on that?
I've already had 2 once in a lifetime storms. I'd really love a third.
Once in a
Wash out my basement again.
Let me bet on the ZChum's basement flooding.
Yeah.
Prop.
And we could probably line it up with like Twitch rivals or like a really important stream.
Yeah, big event.
Man.
Basement floods. Do you think we should, you know that thing we were talking about of having the phone number on screen for them to call and leave a voicemail?
Oh my God, please.
Yeah, would you guys like to call into the show? And
do you think we should do it and have them tell us they're like, I think each episode, whatever we talk about, we should have the phone number that like we pick like the best voicemails to like respond to next episode.
We should have it for a topic we're going to talk about next episode.
Oh,
You know what?
and they call ahead of time.
Yeah, they call ahead of time
So
and tell us things,
that's
and
way
then-
better. That's way better.
Yeah.
that,
But
or we,
I think
or we,
in this instance, because we're already here, I think I should just put the number up and then we can hear their, just for this one time, we let people call in with their best gambling story.
Okay.
Yeah, best
But
gambling
going forward,
story, gambling bet, and also what you think of ZChum. Do you think ZChum has a gambling problem? That's the
I don't
question.
have a gambling
A
problem.
developing gambling problem.
You got
Okay,
really
to put
defensive
it in
there.
perspective, the only reason I was able to make such an absurd bet is because I just got my Twitch stimmy money from Twitch drops. I've never had money.
So you have
like,
a
in my
gambling
life.
solution, is what you're saying?
Yes, I have. I actually don't have a gambling problem. I have a gambling solution.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think what we could do also is we could put the number up. If we ever do a Patreon, patrons can like call in, and at the end of the episode, we can tail their voice calls like we released early on
Sure.
Patreon.
For now, I'm gonna put the number up on the screen. I actually have the number. I can just say it. It's guys, call in with your best gambling story and leave us a voicemail or text. You can also send a text or voicemail to 315-464-0694. Do it right now. I know you're driving. Pick up your phone. I'm just kidding. 315-464-0694. Ask your passenger in the car to send in your best gambling story, and we'll pick the best ones. Thanks. There's the number. Look,
It sounded like a voicemail.
Consult the number. It's right here. There's the number. Right there. Trout, put it on the screen. Right there. Put it right there. Thanks. That's all I got.
All right.
I can't believe that we've
Fuck, dude, where's your
nothing
head?
bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
I can't
Why
kill him.
not
I can't
kill
kill
him
this
all?
guy.
I think I got him.
Huh. No.
God damn it.
Woo-hoo! Oh wait, I need to sync up the time real quick. That's a good ending, but let me do a quick time sync. Don't.